Hey there, Gordon Garage fans. Yeah, so I'm in the middle of this jet ski build, and I think I'm a better procrastinator than anybody else out there. I could be wrong, but anyways, I procrastinated way too long. For about 8 months, I knew I needed to make a Rat Rod trophy, not Rat Rod trophy, Best of Show trophy, a home-built trophy. I'll try and throw a picture up right here of some that I've made. Anyways, you take old engine parts, or unique pieces of lamps or something, and you configure them together and make a trophy out of it, and somehow label it so that the people can win it as a trophy in a car show. Anyways, a great club. This is my hole. That's my little stash honey hole right here. I've got a bunch of car parts in there, and if I dig, I can find some stuff. Let me spin you around and let you see what I'm looking at. So I look over here, my stash of buckets, and right there on top I see one. Right there. Piston. That's what I want. See, that makes a great trophy right there. What else do I need? There's some chain in there, timing chain, some gears. Yeah, all kinds of little brackets and stuff. Yeah, so I'm gonna dig stuff out. That's a big piston. And I got to come up with an idea. I don't know what it's going to be. How I'm going to make this into one of those. I don't want to carve a face in the front of this because that's going to take forever. And the car show thing is this weekend. Today is the only day I have free to build this trophy. So let's get to it. Okay, so here we are. Piston in the vise. And this thing has to turn a quarter turn. This is going to be the feet. So the feet don't go this way, they go left, right, you know, like your shoulders. So what am I going to do here? First of all, I need to get me something I could pry with, and I got my little bottle torch out here, and I'm going to try to heat up the stem, the H-beam of it, and yeah, I picked up this thing right here. It's just a rusty piece of I don't know, a 1/4 inch dowel rod thing. I'm going to bend it into a U shape, make arms out of it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Flaws are great. One reason I picked it is because it's all rusty, and rusty's good on these trophies. The other thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to do some welding. I'm going to have to weld that to this. That's pretty much the only welding I'm going to have to do. Let's see, what else? Not much. Problem right here is heating this is going to take a while, and I got to make sure this fan ain't blowing on it and cooling it off too fast. So let me get some things situated and give me something to pry with. that was a little sketchy. I just hope it doesn't melt the bottom of my bucket and start a leak, and then I have mess everywhere. Yeah, so I gotta let that cool. While I got the fire out here, I might as well, I don't know, maybe I can bend that without fire. Let's see. Okay, now I need sheet metal. I got my little sheet metal thing here. I can cut stuff. Let me see what we got. I need something that I can cut with the scissors, because, yeah. I wonder if I can cut that. I don't know. We're going to see. Might have to use the bandsaw. Maybe we'll get the bandsaw out and make it work. All right, so, yeah. Let me dig in my pile here, find a complete sheet metal, because we got to make ornamental part of it. Let's try this. All right, I got the fan to my back. Hopefully it's not getting in the microphone for you guys, but let me show you what I got planned here. Maybe like a two-toned action. We got some chrome, and then we got this copper color stuff. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm going to end up cutting the copper color stuff out. It's just a little larger than that, so it has a little copper colored border around the Chevy bow tie. The chrome came out okay. This is the best I could do. I drew this by hand. There's no measuring involved. It's supposed to be rough. You're not supposed to be precise like a trophy. It's supposed to be a rough trophy. All right. So I've got some lines drawn on there, some black. Yeah, okay. So this is what I got to write down there. Top of Texas Classic Car Club. That's the name of the club putting on the show, and that's what's going to go across the what I call the face of, yeah. So yeah, we've got some work to do here. So what I've done here is I drew the lines, rough draft it, and I have to count spaces because these punches do letters, and they're so wide, and I can't put more than so many letters across the front of this. I think it's 12. It's my max. And then it's really going to be awkward because it's going to be all the way out to the outside edge to outside edge. So I tried to break it down, and this is the best I could do. I'm going to put the word top up here in this top section, and so on. And Classic Club is going to be on the very bottom section right through here. So the idea is I'm going to stamp this out. Best I can. It's going to take both hands and a lot of my attention. Once I get it stamped out, then I'm going to bend it to fit around the face so that it lays flat. Now, I have this other concept in mind. I have more of this material I can tear up, but I'm wanting to get it more 3D, less two-piece sheet metal screwed to the face or something. And that's how I anticipate attaching this to the piston head. Piston head is made of aluminum, so I can't weld steel. I don't have that kind of machinery. So I'm gonna have to drill a couple of holes and tap a couple holes in this, put a couple of screws. It'll hold it all in place. Yeah, how to get this thicker than that. So here's my plan. Set some of these down. I plan on cutting out the bow tie and then making little slits and then bending the top edge over like that. And then those little slits will give way so that I can curve it around the face of that. And they'll all be clamped onto the face of the piston, so it's not really sharp edges sticking out. And again, I've got the sanders and stuff. I'll go ahead and sand stuff down if it looks like it's going to be sharp. Once I get both these made and curved to the piston, then I can figure out where to drill the holes and drill holes to put the screws to hold that to the head of the piston. Yeah. So a whole bunch of little cutting, zip, zip, zip on the bandsaw, do some sanding and measuring and cut again. And yeah, this is gonna be fun, guys. Sit back, we'll get there. So there we have it. You see it's bent the wrong way, so I gotta bend it back. It's just metal, but the important thing is I got that in there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm probably gonna spray paint or something, because it's hard to see the letters, right? I've always had troubles with reading trophy plaques because they're engraved, right? So what I do is I use black ink, even this permanent marker stuff that I use to make my lines. As long as it gets down in there, and you try to clean it off, but don't try too hard, and just let the black stuff stay in the little groove parts. And it kind of has black letters. I wish I could use a different color, because black and chrome, they hide real well. So yeah, black marks on chrome. So now let me get to carving up the copper. This very important part. So I traced out the bow tie I've got, but if you notice, I've got it backwards, because I'm not sure if I can get this marker off of this gold stuff, and I don't want to take any chances. So basically, once this is cut out, this goes on the front side, and you won't see any black marks. All you'll see is the cuts that I make. The other important step is I'm only making relief marks on the top side of here, and the same with the bottom. Just along this line, this bottom section, and along that line. They're going to be diagonal relief marks, but this mark is going to be actually a void. How do I say this? Basically, it's got to be a pie cut like that. You got to take out a section of metal, a little more significant than these just little tick marks. This is just easy to do. You just go zip, zip, zip. The other thing I've got to do here is I got to determine a distance. How tall do I want it? So I'm actually going to cut this bow tie out to be about that tall. I have to halo all the way around the original outline mark, and that's going to be my bend line. So once I got these relief marks made, I will bend the metal up, and then these relief marks will help me curve it and collapse in. So yeah, let's get on the bandsaw. Okay, I think I already made a mistake. About halfway through cutting this thing, I was thinking, wait a minute. Whenever I traced this out, I didn't give me any room to give me a border of copper to show through like that. So I may have made the copper one already too small. So what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and let's get this one bent. So basically all I'm going to do is each one of those little tabs, I'm just going to give it a little twist. All right. The purpose of this is you twist them the same direction. So it's twist, twist, twist. This way, whenever it comes together, they're like fan blades and they overlap each other. Okay. Just a little twist. The other important part about doing this is whenever you're cutting these lines down in, stopping the same distance down into the metal on each and every cut helps you create a fold when it kinks over. So yeah, I got a bunch of these little things to twist. I'm going to put my glasses back on. I'm a blind man. Okay, yeah, I got bored of twisting after the third one and said to start hammering. I think I need to twist them after the hammering, because I don't know, maybe it's got enough gap. Maybe I'll bend it in a little bit and then take it back to the blade and zip, zip, zip and give it a little more relief. But till then, I just got to hammer this stuff down. I got a spot here I forgot to cut. Whew. Okay, all the little cuts and everything, I folded it to where it's kind of thick, and now I've got this plate. And I'd made a mistake where I'd made the trace out of this the same size instead of a little larger. And so I took this silver piece, the chrome one, and back with the bandsaw and just trimmed off just an 1/8 inch off all the way around, just to give me a little more of a halo effect of the gold or copper look. Yeah. So now I need to get this massaged around to where it fits the face of the piston. This ain't gonna be fun. It's kind of what I had in my brain, but you know, reality versus, you know, it was a lot cleaner in my mind's eye. But that's gonna work. It's gonna work. You got a little bit of copper showing between the chrome, and now all I have to do is drill 2 holes, one here, so that it fits on that piston right there on the face. Okay, but I thought I might try real quick to get my marker out here and just fill in these letters best I can like that, and then just wipe it off gently. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna try to do this on camera, no promises, and this may fail, and that's the whole point, is you never know. Fold my rag up nice and neat where it's good and even and flat, so that I'm not digging in real hard, and I'm just gonna wipe across the face here, just ever so gently. Yeah, no, it took a 90% of it right back out, and the 10% that got left behind, it looks pretty rough. See if I can clean this up. Just kind of be gingerly about it. I got some sharp spots I need to file off. Well, no, I kind of like it. I'd complain, but you know what? It gives it a rustic little feel. The camera's not picking it up quite as well. I don't know if I need to shade it, but anyways, that's gonna do. It looks like it's dirty or greasy or whatever got in there and just never got cleaned out good. So I need to I got 2 spots on this piston. Let me turn you. I have 2 spots on this piston, right here and right there. I really want to nail those. It looks like it's going to be low in the corners, which is okay. Okay, so it's coming together. I've got him some little hands here. There's square nuts, one on front and back. They're gonna sandwich a piece of sheet metal to go from hand to hand. And I do this on purpose. I make sure the hands are not like this, because people hold things, you know, left or right, up high or low, you know, and the head's not perfectly straight, so I don't have the hands straight out the head. It's, you know, off to the side. So it's more humanistic that way. Yeah, and the same thing with the feet. I'll show you that when I get to the feet, how I like to, people don't stand with their feet straight forward. One's can't, yeah. So that's what we gotta do. Make sure it's kind of human. Now, it's starting to come together. I've got to put this thing on. I've got these screws that they're kind of chewed up a little bit, and that's good. I like the aged look on them. I have 2 exhaust washers. These are your stock old Chevy exhaust washers that go to the regular standard manifolds. So I'm just going to start that like that. I got to do a little juggling here. Get this on the back side of this, and yeah, and then get this to start in that hole. And it's kind of tight fit. Oh, I don't know if I can do this. I'm gonna have to hold my tongue just right. I think it started. Yeah, let me get a screwdriver. Okay, I got that on there. Let's see how that looks. Great big Chevy bow tie across the face. I've got my hands working. I got to make that, stamp it out to make it say what I needed to say. Let's go ahead and put some feet on. So I'm gonna take these bolts off, and sometimes it's a bear to get the bottom half of this cap off, but we're gonna do our best here. We don't care about it, so some machine guys are like, don't ever take a hammer to that. Yeah, well, that's trash. Okay, so this is the shoe. It goes on here like so. I might need a washer. Let's see. So this washer is specific for your rocker arms. It's domed like that for a reason. So I'm gonna put it on there like so. Take a look here. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need a washer on the top side, it looks like. So let me go find that. That just fell right in there, just like I meant for it to. Well, this is going to make him just a little taller than I anticipated. You see what I'm doing there? Where's the other one? There it is. Now I'm going to have to go get me a ratchet. I'm going to ratchet these down. The top of these bolts are gnarled, so they stick or something in the... I don't know what's going on there, but... There's going to be a point here. What I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to tighten these down to where they're snug, but not too tight. And then I can... See how he looks like he's got shoes on there? That's great. Now, you see how he leans way too far back? So, I need it to lean right about there. All I gotta do is tighten it down. Okay, so there we have it. You got his feet made out of rocker arms. Got your Best of Show 2001. We got the title. Made him a little crown out of these little carriage bolts. That kind of suits pretty good. And yeah, the backside's all plain. But yeah, twisted and everything. All right, that's going to wrap up this little video. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and check out my Facebook. Y'all have a good weekend.